Yeah, the classes and the tutoring. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the same thing. Bronco, by you saying that, my homeboy Trent Richardson, they burnt his ass up. Just his family burnt him up, not the people. Well, David, I have to disagree with you in that one, David. But David, you remember David, you remember Trent Richardson, right? All right, mentor the little nigga, man. That's one of my little homies, man. His family ate him the fuck up. This within the last 7 years, bro. So this building a new family, you know, they tried to take care of him. They tried to get him away from him, but when your family has a lock on you in a certain way, some of these kids are coming from areas where they never had nothing, and they are the ticket for their families. When your mom smoking crack, and your mom being on the streets, and your dad doing this, and your brothers on the streets, you know, you feel the obligation to make sure to have to keep back and bring all of them along with you. Now, sometimes you have a certain group of people who won't get away from you, and they can't pull you up out of that. And then when that one bad thing happens, what happens is the team atmosphere moves away from you. Like the office, they move away from you because they know they can't, you won't listen and get away from people who are bringing you down. So then they let you go. You right about that too. It's decision based. I concur.
Richardson. And Trent Richardson's motherfucking career is more a tribute to that terrible ass Cleveland organization than anything. Motherfuckers think you can just put a bunch of players over there and niggas gonna be good all of a sudden. No, it don't work like that. You got a losing culture, you gonna lose with a bunch of good ass players on your team.
They had to put that same Alabama talent around here.
That shit crazy, man. Like that shit wild. Trent Richardson was actually a really solid player at Cleveland, like in Cleveland, bro. And I'll tell you, Jim Brown, one of the beloved players of the NFL and the top 100 NFL of all time, one of the top 100 players, was not a fan of motherfucking Trent Richardson, and it showed, and it affected Trent. It affected him. Oh, it affected him. He was very vocal about how he didn't like Trent Richardson. He was very vocal, and eventually he came around and started to try to,
he didn't like Trent.
Be on his side or whatever.
Trent would have been a threat to his shit. He didn't like Trent because of that.
Yeah, absolutely, and that had an effect on Trent, because I'm sure that Trent looked up to Jim Brown. I mean, like what running back does not know of Jim Brown?
Well,
arguably the best running back of all time. Arguably.
I don't know. These little niggas these days, they might,
Oh yeah, no, I ain't saying all of them do their history, because they don't. Not all of them do. Some, but the ones that really want to, niggas like Devin Booker, the niggas like that, bro, they know they basketball history.
Yeah, they do.
That nigga's cut from a different cloth. The man got drafted in the lottery and wasn't even a starter in college, bro. Wasn't even a starter in college and didn't play like a hell of a lot. Like, let's just be real about it. On that Kentucky team, and he might end up being the best player from that team.
Yeah, they shitting on Trent Richardson. Something nice, boy. For real, he got fucked.
Yeah, man, that shit ass, bro. That shit really ass, dog. I hated what they did, what Cleveland did to Trent, bro.
Yeah, they threw a hole. Then they brought that other little nigga. Well, they traded him to the Colts, and then they brought he actually did good when he first got there. Then they brought that other dude in, and that other dude wasn't even 3 times better than him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like this shit was annoying. Then he went to Oakland, and it was over from there.
Mm-hmm.
It was over from there.
Right about that.
Just you get drafted to a terrible organization, then you get to a better organization, and then you end up going to another terrible organization.
You go to the better organization with a chance to win, and then the nigga make a phone call, and then your ass stuffed again.
Right, man. This shit crazy, man. It's crazy. That shit tragic, man. Because that man was a really good player.
Yeah,
really good player. I hate to see that shit happen to him.
It must have been something he did in college though, and got him that. And I'm gonna be real with you. His brothers them was just, his brothers them was doing the wrong thing around him, bro, which kind of fucked him over. Like even when he went to Alabama, his brothers them moved up there with him. You know what I'm saying? And nigga, I know all them niggas. You know what I'm saying? I know all the brothers, them the niggas I went to school with, you know what I'm saying? So they traveled everywhere, every ticket that he got, they was on the same ticket, you know what I'm saying? And then they was going with the fuck shit. So, I know that he was put in a position where whenever they looked his way, his brothers then was standing there. And them niggas was greasy. So
yeah, man, and like I said, everybody not capable of escaping that shit, and whether it's mentally or whatever the case may be, it's just circumstances or whatever. It's just everybody's circumstances is different. But I find it hard to believe that if you provide most people with the same opportunity, that that most people won't see the motherfucking light and understand, like, this is what I can do. This is what I have a chance to do. And provide, for a lifetime. It is what it is. I overall, I think that high school players should be able to come into the NBA.
Yeah.
And I think it's not up to the fucking. I think it's up to the player to be as good as he wants to be. But I think it's up to the scouts, the GMs, and the presidents and the owner of the team to draft a player that is ready to fucking play now. That's ready mentally to play on and off the court and understand what comes with this lifestyle. You don't have to draft that young ass nigga if you don't want to. Nobody's putting a gun to your head making you draft a someone of a Kwame Brown. And I'm not saying that as an indictment, but we understand to the masses that he was a player that didn't quite pan out. So nobody made you draft, Ryan Leaf, which Ryan Leaf was fucking amazing. Was fucking amazing, bro. Nobody saw that shit coming. Nobody saw the Ryan Leaf debacle coming. Nobody saw that.
I have eyes on an enemy.
Sometimes shit just happens, bro. That's unexplainable. Like if LeBron had came into the NBA as good as he was in high school and as NBA ready as he looked in high school, and that nigga didn't work out, there's hardly anybody that would have seen that coming.
Right about that.
There goes now ours.
So, it ain't 30 LeBron James out there, man. It ain't 30 Michael Jordans out there in a motherfucking draft, bro. That's just not the case.
Yeah, it ain't 10 niggas that's gonna hit the weight room like that.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Even the niggas that know how to play ball, they ain't in the weight room.
Right. So, you just got different, it's different sections to it, man. It's the talent itself. It's the measurables, the height, the weight, shit like that. And then it's the mentality. It's like, what are you motivated by? Do you actually love this shit? Like, if I take this from you, can you function? Can you function like a normal, person or whatever? Or is there something else you're just as passionate about that is not athletic? And if not, then you have an understanding that, like, man, this might be our guy. This might be our guy right here. But you got to do your homework, man. And motherfuckers is lazy. They talk about the players as lazy, but these executives, they're lazy. Scouts, they're fucking lazy because they want everybody else to do their work for them while they just sit behind the desk and collect a fucking check. No way that us, we're just the average, people. We just the super fans. We just love to watch the motherfucking sports. So we don't know what the fuck we talk about apparently. But we can see that this nigga needs to be on the field or on the court right now, and the exec don't see this shit. How? When this is your job. That's my whole fucking point. That's when the politics come into the shit.
Especially football and shit. Boy, you got that big contract, that nigga will play. Even though the nigga behind him is better. Nigga with the money will play.
What?
That's why Jalen Smith still on the motherfucking team, boy. Big ass contract they gave that nigga. And they drafted 3 linebackers. Somebody gonna not play. Shit. Who will it be? Ain't gonna be the nigga that drafted first.
It was somebody else, bro, that I was thinking of like that. Like they paid this nigga, man, and they ended up just playing him because they paid him. Yeah, there's so many niggas, man. But it was one specific person. It was one specific person that it was, man. I was just like, God damn it. It left.
Well, you can't stand still on this battlefield. Shit. Oh, you ain't lying about that shit. You know, when I be coming, man, I don't be coming from a place of just saying I know it all, bro. I'm just coming from a place of saying, like, what I'm analyzing may not be what normal people be looking at. Like, you know what I'm saying? Right? No, I was saying when I be analyzing my little shit, man, I be looking from a different point, man. Where like some people don't look at the shit that I be looking at.
I mean, but you have to. You have to look. You can't rule nothing out. That's the thing, man. People think we real deal live in this black and white ass world, man. That shit it's a lot of gray.
Yeah,
a lot of gray.
I mean, I can say that shit don't exist all day, bro. I really can. You know what I'm saying? But like, I stay over here. I stay over here, bro. And it ain't too many people who stay over here. So, you know, if I don't know how to move to get over here, stay over here, then that means I'll never be over here. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
I get that.
It's real, like, because it ain't that many niggas is over here. And if you over here, you a judge. You a motherfucking, you know, a sports player. You Chris Paul or something. You know what I'm saying?
You somebody that had an understanding. Had an understanding of where you wanted to be.
Yeah, and the main thing that they question me when they do pull up is, how the hell you live over here? You know, how the hell you? And you know, even with me, I was telling my homeboy, like, you know, the issue I'm having with my son is, you know, I want him to play in the city. I want him to play with his people. But the fucked up part about me taking him down there is I can never show my face. Because once my people see me down there and then the kids and then the coaches and they hear him talking and they know we're cheating. They know he's not a kid from that area. They know he's not a kid from, it's just a weird place to be in when I'm from there, you know what I'm saying? But because I made different decisions, I can't put him in there and then benefit and then they benefit also. But like, it's like a weird thing where like, if they don't accept you, then you come over here and then they don't accept you. But when you step out on your limb and then you become undeniable, then guess what? My people are now let him play around them because guess what? They're only doing that because they want him to be seen with them. And they want the people from up here with the money to come down there to see him play with them. And then now you got these people out here who will vouch for you and put you on a pedestal in a certain way, but they only put you on that pedestal because now they can see that they can gain something from you. And then their kids can also gain something from you. So it's just like, for me, bro, it's like, you know, I try to not teach my son that shit, bro, but like he comes home and he tells me the obstacle and that I have to help him move a certain way. So I can't say that race shit don't exist. I can't, because I've been having to teach him how to navigate through it all his life.
Yeah, it exists. Definitely exists. It don't exist in every phase of every moment of life, like motherfuckers try to portray it to be, but it exists.
Nah, you right about that.
And
too.
a lot of times it exists in places where you least expect it.
Yeah.
You know, and the biggest thing
around
is
your own people.
Right. And the biggest thing you can do, bro, is just prepare your son for any situation, man. That's the biggest thing that you can ever do for him. Prepare him for everything.
So just to chime in, bro, because I'm telling you, because I've been through what they're talking about, and I kind of came in on the tail end. That was when we talk to black people, it's not about, you know what I'm saying, it's more about you ain't in the clique. You know what I'm saying? So the black people get clique.
Yeah.
White folks, you know what I'm saying, we're all rich. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when the black folks, you ain't in the clique, your kids don't get that shine.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So they're important. So in Ray, I think I told you, you know what I'm saying, when you was like, yeah, your age don't play football, I was like, nah, don't let him play football. You know what I'm saying? Because I already know what kind of dog he is, and I already know what kind of dog he's turning into. I already knew they was gonna try to make him run through a brick wall, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just to slow him down. You know what I'm saying? And now, look, you know what I'm saying? He almost had a serious injury because the coach was on some other shit. You know what I'm saying? So and that, I don't understand that shit, bro. But even like when you posted the
It's all that way. Go to your location.
you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I've been asking the coach, like, hey, what's the schedule? What's the games looking like? This coach ain't on vacation, bro. You know what I'm saying? This coach, this coach chose not to hit me back until he actually hit me back. You know what I'm saying? That's about an hour and a half drive. You know what I'm saying? I already told this dude, like, hey, my son ready to play. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, that means no win. And he asked for my youngest son this past weekend. My youngest son went out and played for him. In the middle of the game, the coach hit me up like, hey man, can we go to Florida with? You know what I mean? My first reaction was LOL, bro. Like, okay, when y'all going? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I've been trying to get my son on y'all team, and y'all can't fill the team, or y'all leave me off the emails. You know what I'm saying? So now I got coaches in LA asking about my youngest son. Like, where you sending them? Hey, why don't you send them over here? Nah, nigga, my nigga going to Maryland, bro. We ain't fucking with you West Coast niggas. My son going to Maryland, bro. He gonna get his shine on over there.
What the fuck is one of you niggas eating, boy?
That ain't me.
That ain't me. That ain't me.
Gotta be goddamn.
You know what I'm saying? But I hear what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? It's just. If you ain't in they clique, bro.
Yeah.
No, and I agree with that shit, bro. And that shit don't get criticized enough, man. Because motherfuckers be quick to yell racist when a nigga can't get in somewhere or is not accepted or blah blah blah. But it's like, well, nigga, what are you doing? Like, what is this? Is this blackist? Is this racist? Is this colored? Like, what do you call it when you don't accept your own people for no reason at all, just because you don't know them?
Nah, it's not about you. They don't know you. If they sniff that you ain't in the same struggle that they in. see, most of those kids that they got don't have a dad or they don't got a mother. So. Once they sense,
and you absolutely right. Once they sense that two-parent household where they are advancing, they can look at the two parents and they'll make a decision on your kid when your kid can actually help their kid. But which is stupid. Until your kid shows complete dominance in the area he's in, it shows that I am going to be worth more than your kid. They won't allow him to be amongst them and thrive with them until they notice unless they can benefit off of it.
That oh shit, the newspaper articles over there are writing about him. The ESPN articles over there on him. So we need him on our team so we can claim him as one of ours. Now we can put him next to John, and John get Skyline with him. You know what I'm saying? That's how they. That's how rocking with Brian. But that's how they did Zion. That's how they did Zion. When they found Zion, they said, "Oh, he ain't no phenom. Look who he playing against." But guess what Zion had been trying to do all his life? Play with Ja Morant. See, he played with Ja Morant then when he was younger, but they wouldn't allow him to stick with that group because he wasn't from that area. He wasn't one of them. You know what I'm saying? But then when he shot out there, right? When he proved that I'm a dominant, now it was like, oh, come play with us in Las Vegas. And then it was too late because the NBA had already latched on and said this was one of ours. So he didn't need them no more. And the NBA said, keep him away from that. To keep his talent up. The same thing happened with actually LeVar Ball them. When they found out that LeVar Ball was the shit, the youngest one, he went through hell, bro. They was trying to rip him up. His dad said, hell nah, get him out of there. We want him to go overseas where he can get some real work in instead of everybody trying to rip him up because they're not gonna treat him right.
So pick this out. Let me tell you about the whole LaMelo shit. Because I know some people have talked about it. situation. So what happened was the coach started trying to motherfucking get him to do other shit. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, nah, motherfucker, these guys.
Looks like a hostile vehicle operating west of
We got to do these damage. You know what I'm saying? Them motherfuckers, all three of them together, they had a whole undefeated season.
I watched
You know what
that
I'm
shit.
saying? Them boys, yeah. They had a
Nigga,
whole
the fat one was the
undefeated
better
season.
one out of all three of them niggas.
Yeah.
The nigga,
Yeah,
what's the name?
Leangelo.
Yeah, Leangelo was better than all of them niggas. Leangelo was
All three of
averaging
'em.
40 to 50 points a game.
Yep.
And that's what I be saying about the niggas with the potential and the ready-made player right now.
But nah,
because the
I'ma
niggas
tell
with
you-
the
I'ma tell you
potential
what messed-
are in the
I'ma
league
tell
right
you-
now,
nah,
and the nigga
nah.
who's the ready-made player is not.
No. Leangelo messed up when he got into that trouble over in China.
Yeah, he did.
Leangelo's ticket was stamped.
Yeah,
He was going to the league.
It
His
was.
ticket was stamped, bro. And he got in trouble. He didn't even need to steal those shades, bro.
Yeah, he was. I
This
don't know what
dude
the
just
fuck
bought,
he was
he
thinking.
just bought $1 million home in Chino, bro.
I
You
don't
know what I'm
know.
saying? Like he was from his own shit.
I don't know what the fuck he
His
was
ticket
thinking.
was stamped. His ticket was stamped, man.
I don't know what he was
You know what I'm
thinking.
saying? And he got caught up.
I
don't
remember that group ass shit.
Bro. Whoever
I ain't saying that
whoever
nigga don't-
boosted him to
that
do that,
nigga
whoever
definitely-
boosted him up to do that, set him up.
Right,
Set
boy.
him up. Set him up. Completely. Completely.
Whoever got him to
Cons
do
to
that.
being overseas.
Yeah, that
Pros
nigga went
and
from
cons to being overseas.
that nigga went from going in the NBA to being nothing. To being the brother that
Nah,
sniffed
he's still
cocaine.
making money.
Yeah, I know.
Nah, he still making. He making money, bro. You know what I'm saying? All three of them boys got cheese on top of cheese.
I just look at it from because honestly, bro, I'm working within that whole area, bro, and I'm trying to figure this shit out. But like I noticed, like, damn, my nigga, I'm like I ain't know, nigga, where I'm from, nigga. I'm from the spot, nigga. So nigga, you telling me you ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like nigga, you weird ass niggas, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You niggas ain't.
I told you, Ray. You chasing after the wrong sport, bro. You chasing after the wrong sport.
I mean, but honestly, bro, it ain't about me, bro. And eventually, it's about how
Yeah,
what
it's
he
about
decides
him.
to choose. You know what I'm saying?
It's about him, dog. Yeah. You can't take that from him,
I
bro.
get that too.
But what
I
I
get
do
that too,
realize
but you-
is
you
what I do
pushing.
realize is that there's a formula with it, bro. And then I kind of know the formula, but it's like trying to navigate through it is become the hardest thing to do because I'm looking at the circumstances. And so what I know from the beginning, bro, is just because I've been in the AAU circuit. Scouts ain't looking at those teams with them stacked players on there because they got their own group of. They have just like I said that Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, Jeff Green, all of them was on the same AAU team. 15 of their players went in the league. 15. All 15 of them niggas is in the NBA today. They the top players, and that's what it is. They have their teams where they already got their stacked teams looking that they're gonna go into the league. So when teams from the hood come with these stacked teams, the scouts are not. They don't give a fuck about that. They take one or two of them kids. You know what I'm saying? But teams from the areas where you got one or two black boys, if they know how to move within the ranks and help those kids become winners or help those kids stay in a certain area, those are the kids that they go for, that the miscellaneous kids are. So the area that I went for was that area because I knew this is what it's gonna come down to. So like trying to navigate through it and then still take your kid to play in those, like that shit hurt my heart, dog, because I know for a fact, bro, that these niggas ain't no real, like the dads, bro, these them punk ass niggas, bro. I just don't get it, bro. I don't know, bro.
Them the dudes you gotta watch out for, man.
Yeah, I know.
No bullshit.
Because they'll come right when it's time. I had him at the gym the other day, and the same team that denied him his 8th grade year, the dude talking about, yeah, man, he can come up there and practice with us, man. It's free practice. No, I ain't even gonna tell you no. I'm just, nigga, we needed, nigga, I done built them up. We needed you 8th grade, 7th grade, nigga. What the hell you talking about? You made my nigga go home and think he wasn't nothing. You think I'm gonna let him build us? I'm gonna build him up right now and let you come in and take all the glory.
If I ever son, I hope that nigga never want to play basketball. Ever.
I said he gonna want to play the things that his friends play. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I want to be what he goes to, man.
Hey, Joe and David, I'm gonna tell y'all niggas right now. From day one, y'all niggas need to be picking baseball.
I'm doing that soccer, nigga. Football too, just cause I love that shit. But if you don't want to play, fuck soccer and baseball.
Don't do football.
Whatever he want. Hey man, that's one thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put him in shit, and whatever he decide that he want to do, even if it ain't even fucking sports, bro. If it's music, if it's business, whatever it is, bro, I'm gonna put him in the best position to accomplish it. And that is my only goal.
I think I did the same thing, but sometimes you got the coaches who don't want to feel the same. So guess what happens?
Baseball teaches my life.
Sometimes you better get your ass out here and coach then. Shit.
What?
I was telling Matt today, Mac, you in the best position because you are a coach and you coach college ball. So you better put yourself in the position to coach your kid at all time. I mean, if you need to drop down to the high school to be the high school coach, well, you got the credentials, you better drop down and goddamn coach your son. Because if you leave it up to these motherfuckers, your ass gonna be looking crazy, and your son gonna have the same talent you got times 20.
Real. Sitting at home.
I done seen that shit. Like coaching this little league shit, but these niggas don't be teaching these kids. Like all them niggas just big.
No, they don't.
And them being bigger than the other kid, they get scared of that shit. They just scared because this nigga, them niggas the same age, he just fatter than you. That nigga ain't better than you, nothing, bro. He ain't stronger than you, he just bigger than you, and them niggas get scared. I see that shit every fucking week. And I refuse to go coach for them niggas that got all them stacked teams, bro. Cause I did a all-star game. Man, never again. I almost had to fight this nigga daddy because he wasn't getting the ball in practice. This nigga ended up being the MVP of the all-star game, but his daddy mad because he wasn't getting the ball in practice.
Them stacked teams be whacking.
Got me fucked up, boy.
They be so.
I'll fight that nigga, boy. Fuck you and your son.
Yeah, that's them stacked teams. Them stacked teams at AAU and then with the young niggas be so whack, bro, because they all want their individuality. When it's like, bro, the whole city got kids. If you take these kids and you take 3 and put them on this team and grab a bunch of nobody, and 3 and put them on this team and grab a bunch of nobody, they gonna respect that way more than you just stacking the team up with all goddamn LeBron James lookalikes.
It's the difference. It's the difference in drafting your team and developing versus trading for the best fucking players in the league and winning a championship.
You're not coaching. You're not coaching at all.
Exactly. If them niggas just out there playing, nigga, you might call a couple plays, you know, to hey, be on the lookout for this, man, whatever. Some just normal plays. Shit, man.
Niggas is running 5 out. Nigga. Niggas running 5 out, full court press. Athleticism. Ain't nobody shooting no jump shots. Everybody driving to the basket. Nigga, ain't no skilled players on these teams. None.
So the difference between 2020 air exposure and 2014-13 air exposure is 2 different things, nigga. If that was LeBron James, Chris Bosh, D-Wade, and the rest of them niggas out there, dog, I ain't going for that. I don't give a fuck what them niggas talking about. I know he been in that organization as a stat guy, as a tape guy, and developed, and he might have had all the abilities in the motherfucking world as a coach. But let me tell you something, dog. There is no fucking way they would have let that rookie head coach fuck up that team. That team that was being talked about all over the fucking globe, anywhere that exists, out of space, everywhere. Aliens was out this bitch. You know, LeBron, Chris Bosh, and D-Wade was together. They wasn't finna let Eric Spoelstra fuck up nothing on that team, dog. That nigga was there as the motherfucking president of the United States, just a face for everybody to blame or give a little bit of credit to when them niggas win the championship. That was it. But 2020 Air Coach, that's a different motherfucking story. That nigga might have had them abilities back in 2014. Oh, but they wasn't letting that nigga do it. They wasn't letting him do that. Hey man, you just stay your ass out the way and you let LeBron them do what the fuck they gotta do on the court. And we won't cut your ass, nigga. We won't cut you out the motherfucking Wade County, bitch. Telling you, dog, bro. I'm not going for that, dog. Nigga, come on, man. Man, Pat Riley could have got out there, sat out there, and did the shit Eric Spoelstra did, man. Come on. Man, dog. They had all types of heat legends involved with that motherfucking team. Alonzo Moore and nigga, everybody was involved with that goddamn team. Hey, like, nigga, hey, we about to get this shit. Come on. We might not get another run. Never know. D Wade and Shaq, it was rough. It was rough out here.
That's just how it is, though. I mean, I wish baseball would have been. Honestly, with us being in Buffalo, was my son's best chance of staying in baseball because I had the police force rocking with my son with that baseball shit. You know what I'm saying? I had the police chief up there, and he was like, he pretty much was putting Aiden what he needed to be on the baseball shit on the people now. And goddamn, when we left there, I knew that it was basically over.
I'm gonna tell you right now, dog. If they still on speed, all you gotta do is work on hitting. They put him in that center field, bro. Put him in that center field. Give him the pitch. Well, you can even
the area that we in now, they ain't put him in no center. They got their one little glory hope in center field. Yeah, I guess he like the dad that the whole community, you know, dropped on. So they got him at the wide receiver getting the ball every time, and they got him at center field getting the ball every time. You know what I'm saying? You know how that shit goes.
Now you're a bit like Austin Tolliver.
What? You got the nigga in both the right positions that Aiden got them dominate in.
I can't. Hey, that nigga Billy Joe has one in that bed.
You can put him in right field, bro.
Yeah, I know.
You can put him in right field. You know what I'm saying?
He played left and right field a lot.
Put him in right field, bro. Right fielders are usually the best players anyway.
Objective Alpha is
I mean, shit. Any right fielder can play center.
Hold on, I got a piece. Yeah, you read about that?
Yeah, man.
I don't know. That's some shit I do not look forward to, boy. Seeing that shit, especially out here in Texas, boy. Seeing that shit, I'm like, boy, I'll shoot one of you niggas, boy. All behind this little league shit. Like, nah, that shit too crazy, man. These niggas be really thinking like most of these niggas ain't gonna play football.
Right.
Most of these niggas ain't gonna play football when they get to high school. Some of these niggas gonna get a rude awakening.
So peep this out. When you get situations like that, those are dads living through their kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's what that is, bro. And I see that shit.
I already know.
Dog, I done been to baseball games. They son strike out. Hey, man, this motherfucker, what? I'm like, yo, I look at this motherfucker like, bro, you crazy. Like, this, like, you know what I'm saying? And then you hear a kid pitching. A dad will yell to his son, just throw strikes. You know, I told one dad, I said, what the hell you think you trying to do? You think he up there trying to throw balls?
Right, trying to walk niggas.
I said, man, what is you telling him to throw strikes gonna do? It's gonna frustrate him even more. That's what I get to my son's games, bro. I don't say nothing, bro.
All darts.
Well,
most of the time I'm in the outfield watching an outfield wall, bro. Cause I don't like to sit. You know what I'm saying? Near the dugout where I can talk to my son. Where I'm even tempted to talk to my son. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you do what you do. And I'm gonna let
I don't want to coach my son. Right. I don't want to coach my son.
Hey, you might want to. You might want to take. You might want to second
Yeah.
guess that shit. You might want to take another.
Yeah.
You might want to goddamn rethink
I'm
that
not
shit
doing
right there.
that, bro.
Yeah,
I would
make that
rather
decision
just
till he like
entrust
10.
somebody, bro.
Yeah.
I would rather just get the. I would rather just entrust the coach, like look at the
No.
nigga how he coach, and then put my son with that team.
No, because
But
every
he
team,
be
every
coaching
team.
that nigga.
Don't
Hey,
put him in
look,
no volunteer league.
every team you gonna go with gonna
Oh,
have.
no, I ain't going for that.
Look, every team you gonna go to gonna have a dad, a uncle, and a cousin coaching all 5 positions, and they friends. Your son gonna be
Well, I ain't
pushed
going
way
for that
back,
shit.
nigga. So if you're not
I
involved
ain't
in
going
that
for that shit,
community,
boy.
oh, all
You're
right,
gonna have the
okay,
fastest dude playing shortstop.
okay. Nah, they gonna have that nigga
I
in
ain't
the
going for
catcher.
that.
Pounding them knees.
Shortstop. They gonna put Joe's son at catcher.
Yeah, you're right. You're right about that.
They gonna put Joe's son at catcher.
I'm gonna tell you right
You
now,
know fuck.
Back up catcher.
and
Yep.
that catch of shit, man.
That shit tough.
It's bro. It is, and not because you trying to catch the pitches and for the simple shit, bro.
On the
It's
knees.
the other shit, man. It's the being on your motherfucking knees for a long period of time, bro. Then, cause I played that shit, bro. Like I played so
They
I played
put
baseball.
in that catcher one time. They found out he was a killer catcher. I told them niggas, hell no.
Bro, legit, they put me at catcher because for one, they knew that I could catch, knew I wasn't afraid of the ball, and they knew if that bitch went behind me, I was fast enough to go and get that bitch from the gate, come back and tag a nigga ass out and wouldn't have to throw the goddamn ball.
Man, I'm gonna tell
I
you
started
like
out on first. I started out on first base. I loved first base. I was cool with first base. Then they moved me to second. They moved me to shortstop. They moved me to third. Had me in the outfield a couple times. Had a nigga at pitcher, playing every motherfucking thing. Niggas had put me at catcher, boy. Niggas was like, hey man, like
I'm gonna tell y'all what I told
this
my sons.
might be it
Never
for you.
allow the
Well,
coach
fuck
to
you.
take you off the field. But if you don't want to play that position, dog.
But see, for me, bro, I didn't like. Obviously, I had preferences.
Dog, I told my son, I said, man, you don't want to play outfield, don't run down nothing. Don't run down. Don't run down nothing. Because once they see you run down something, you pigeonhole. You'll never get out. You'll never get it.
They ain't gonna never put you in a picture. That's what they want their son to be at.
Right, boy.
Don't run. I'm telling you, man. And I told plenty. I said, yo, you don't want to play outfield? Don't run down no ball. Don't run nothing. Hit the outfield.
I'm gonna tell you the position that you ain't never gonna be at when you let another motherfucker coach your kids. Pitcher, first base, shortstop, second base.
No. You be able to pitch. You be able to play first because they do pitching. You be able to play first. The one position you'll never be able to put your kids at. Shortstop and second base. Those 2 positions right there, middle infield there. You just need to coach your son. You're gonna be a shortstop.
Oh yeah, boy. That's shortstop. Yeah, boy. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna go ahead and call it, man. Fuck that pitcher, man. That's the most important position in motherfucking baseball. Shortstop. In the infield.
Yeah. Well, I mean, shortstop is usually the best player on the field.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
What? You gotta make that motherfucker. You gotta get that. You gotta ground that bitch. Gotta field it.
You gotta
be able to make that throw.
Free work. You gotta have free work.
You gotta be able to make that throw too, boy.
Floating on the throw from third is hard. You better believe, bro.
Boy, Look,
That shit ain't got no.
boy,
That shit ain't got no
boy.
hardcore, nigga.
Oh, this one I'm playing got hardcore.
Oh, okay.
Not a
It's starting to
four.
hardcore.
Not a
Oh,
four.
yeah.
I think they ended up adding it to 5, but that shit was too little, too late.
Too late. Too late. I ain't interested.
Yeah,
How you gonna add
5.
hardcore like over 6 months
That
later,
shit
bitch?
was a year and a half, bro.
2 years.
Yeah, they was
like
tripping.
2 years.
They were tripping
I believe
hard
I
on
said
that one.
over 6 months, so it still fits the category.
Yeah, they was
Yeah, it
tripping on
fit the
that
category, but it's an under exaggeration.
Well, I'm just saying, man.
They were bugging hard on that one.
I knew for sure it was 6. I knew it was 6 or more months.
My nigga,
I knew that.
they lost all their hardcore fans by doing that shit.
Yup. So did.
Cause I barely didn't even like shooting old guns for another 6 years. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas goddamn put that Battlefield 1 came out, so why would they put another old game on there? That didn't make sense.
Go on ahead with that shit, man.
They should have came back out with Hardline again or something. Cops and robbers. Cause you know they fucked up with that cops and robbers shit, but you know what I'm saying? At least we had M16s and shit.
I told him, I said, they'll go get that day. They took my about that crazy.
Yeah, I got this message. That damn's a monster.
What? I don't want a daughter first.
Neither do I.
That's what I said. Don't give me a daughter first.
You know, first. I don't want one at all.
Oh, David over there. Look, David over there planning. Welcome to a new episode of David with Twins. Matter of fact, 6 tuplets.
Fuck you. just know if I end up having six tuplets, be you coming over here to help, nigga.
Look, 6 tuplets on your ass.
I'll be able to handle it because of my job now, but
Fuck that.
You gonna be handle those 6
Ray
kids.
coming to help. Don't worry about it. We coming to help.
You gonna be handle those 6 kids. I don't know who told her that.
Somebody getting adopted, bitch. We gonna have to pick. Look here. We gonna have to choose, bitch.
Look, I'm gonna tell you right now, you ain't handling no 6 kids. I don't know what you're talking about. Not at one time, not 6 babies. You gonna lose your goddamn mind.
All back, hey man. We can only keep by 2 of these motherfuckers, man. Which one you want?
Why? The one you end up giving up, boy? That's gonna be the motherfucking professional athlete, boy. On your ass.
Shit, yeah, gonna have 4 girls and 2 boys.
Well, them 4 girls gone. All 4 they ain't gone.
Shit, how you gonna give up the one that gonna take care of you, goddammit? You boy, your ass crazy.
I don't want no girls, man.
Well, your dad must plan on being in the old folk home by yourself.
Hey man, that's fine.
Take care of you.
I'm over here fighting with my one little nigga, and I took care of him from day one. Scared. That bullshit. I hear niggas think I'm bullshit.
So maybe
Y'all don't even understand.
That nigga over here fighting, nigga. What? Hopefully I have a granddaughter. Shit, I'll live and live a little bit.
Y'all don't even understand, bro. I know my goddaughter gonna got me. My son will be in the wind.
You know?
We're gonna be in the room, bro.
Your color is good. Look at me, your color.
I can't help you because you see, shit, Kiana, see how
Kiana
Kiana,
turned out kind of brown though. She not like yellow.
did you see that girl when she was born?
Yes, I can deal with a yellow baby if they turn out brown.
Hey, David, you in trouble. Y'all talking about babies now. Oh,
No,
She looks like a white.
you know the chickens crow in the morning,
That's what she
David.
look like. And her mama and daddy nowhere near that. I can't help you.
I don't want a yellow baby.
I can't help you.
I already got a whole bunch of
The magic tone is out there, David. Y'all having those conversations?
Right. Like this, like the
You seen Bear as a baby? I don't know. I think I showed you a picture of me as a baby.
David,
But, hey,
that's the conversation, David. You don't even get it.
Get your ass up. Get your ass up, Ray.
Listen to it. It's here.
Yeah, but see, the thing about that is that when you over a certain threshold, then you just can't get no darker than what you are.
You don't even
So
understand.
see, I was just a little bit under. I was a little bit under, or an okay amount under that threshold to where I was outside enough to where brown skin. Because I could have been light skinned. I'm just saying.
I don't want to potentially possibly have no
Oh,
light.
she don't want. Ooh, woo!
You done. You're done.
David,
Just saying.
tell her, David, tell her to put both of her hands together and then put her elbow out to the far right.
That was my personality.
David, tell her to join both of her palms together and put her elbow out to the far right, cause it's coming. Oh,
You're done. You didn't talk it up.
David.
But to my shit, you don't want no light skin, but I don't know what day,
Welcome
man.
to the party,
I don't know what day.
David.
So I should have got rid of Jamaican.
That ain't gonna guarantee either. I told you, Caleb. I told you already. Kiana is.
Hey, Hen, let me ask you a question, Hen. Hen, when your wife told you,
Me and my grandma
hey,
girl.
look, Hen, let me ask you the question. When your wife told you she was pregnant, did you have any decision in that party?
My great grandma, grandma Phil. Grandma and grandma Pauline. Two different damn colors.
Hey, you just were like, oh.
Now her dad, I don't know. What I'm telling you is I don't know.
I was in the
For you?
I tried to make it right. I ate a lot of chocolate. I ate a lot of bread. They gonna be like,
I know if I ain't got no kids since then, it wasn't up to me.
Hey,
You know,
like, all right, well, what you?
I ain't saying I want no necessarily.
Yeah. I figured out after I had one and they ain't had no more, it wasn't up to me no more. It wasn't up to me no more. That's a fact.
I'm with my.
Well, you're done. You in trouble now.
What?
I want it.
It's that season.
I want it.
Hey, I guarantee you, in 2 months,
I give him
in a
sick. I'm
month and a
gonna
half.
give him sick. I'm gonna give him sick.
He gonna have dark skin mentality. Fucked up. He might, even if he light skin, he gonna have a dark skin mentality.
No, you hear David over here saying what he wants too, though. So he a part of the committee.
Yeah, you're a part of it.
I'm part of what?
No, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it, man.
Just listen to this right
over
here.
there wishing that bullshit on me.
Right. Welcome to an episode of David Gets a Baby Within 6 months.
He's done.
They're done.
Just let me know where y'all register, man.
Man, shut up, dude.
Make sure y'all get your target registered, you know what I'm saying?
You know,
Just So I know a nigga that can get you free Slurpees at 7-Eleven on your anniversary every year, boy. Nigga, hell, boy.
That shit lost me a friend, nigga. That shit ain't funny.
Hey, man, I'm just saying, your ass did that, nigga. You did that to yourself.
That shit lost me a friend, nigga.
Leangelo, ain't nobody tell you go over to China stealing shit.
Yeah.
I will say one thing, boy. That time do fly, but yesterday I was just holding my nigga in the hands playing Battlefield 4.
You never lie, my nigga.
You know?
Ain't got no child, but definitely feel like just yesterday, and my cousin, I was telling you, getting ready to go out to college, boy. Feel like I was just holding her ass in my hand yesterday. Jesus Christ.
Don't worry about it. You're going to be on your own in 6 months.
That's your ass up,
Right. Shit, nah, in 10 months.
It's going to be 2022. You know, we done. We're going to be sending ours off to college.
Yep. Uncle David gonna be still changing diapers.
Hey, David gonna be talking about when the new 2K come out. I need to sit down. No, he kicking the control out your hands like mine did back in 2005.
Right. See, they just asked Mac how time fly. Motherfucker Jackson about to turn 4.
Hey, the nigga Mac was talking about putting Jackson in the goddamn circuit now.
Yeah.
Well, it's time to put him in the circuit, Ray.
Crazy, because I remember talking about shit, that nigga, when they first got pregnant with the first one, boy. Actually, before that shit, I remember that nigga talking about, man, if I have a son, man, he gonna be doing my solo challenges for me. And now this nigga about to be focused. Goddamn shame.
Yeah. I was telling Matt earlier, though, you might not want to let him see you playing that game that much, boy, because I'm telling you, it's going to be hard to peel him off of there.
Yep, game show is.
You might want to start going ahead, making sure he see you working out, making sure he see you moving and grooving. But when he see you on that game, he gonna want to be on that game too. And that's a problem. You realize that shit don't look right as a young nigga. You might have made it to be able to do that.
He ain't there yet.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing.
Well, that means
my wife tried to tell me.
A little bit more to
Nah, my wife tried to tell me. I didn't
listen. You tried to tell me too.
I didn't listen.
Hey, I'm just saying that.
Hey, look, my wife tried to listen. I didn't listen.
We all know what time it is. Fuck the bullshit, man.
I was thinking, well, he alright. Then when he turned 5, he alright playing the game. He alright. Oh shit, nigga turned 14. Oh no, nigga, you got to get up. You ain't there yet, my nigga. I know I'm there, but you ain't there. That's a fact, though, bro.
Okay. Mama need to have me a little bit more, man. Dad always got me. I said, I'm testifying in court, but there's ever a day. There's ever a motherfucking split. First plane smoking, bitch. Yes, Your Honor.
That's just a fact, though, boy. You can't let them do that happen. That's just ain't right.
I have several recordings of Jackson being in the background. Yes.
Not me. I ain't showing up recording, nigga. You gotta fight that one on your own 2 feet, nigga. You gotta fight that one on your own 2 feet, bro. I ain't getting in that.
Oh, you talking about when they get in that bullshit? Oh yeah.
Getting in there.
I let mine know right away.
I'm gonna say yeah.
I let mine know right away, boy. You ain't getting that bullshit back in the way. Even listen to me. Just like my grandma used to tell me, boy, you get in trouble with that law. Not gonna be able to save you.
Oh boy, I got that motherfucker a long time ago.
Oh.
Yeah, he talking about something else,
Yeah, I was
he
talking about
nigga Mac and Lean. Nope, I ain't getting in this shit. Better hire you a good lawyer.
Hey man, fuck that, man. I'm gonna be right. See, look at this nigga here, man.
Man, cause Jackson started getting on Mac Dub. He was like, man, yo, motherfucking ass, you ain't say nothing. You ain't say nothing.
Hey man, fuck that, man. It is what it is. It is what it is. If it wasn't that important, bitch, you didn't have to go to court. I'm just saying.
I'm good.
Could just gave her custody. You wouldn't have to worry about that.
Staying on your own too.
Enemy machine gunner east of
I have to pay child support for 18 years.
That ain't no good 18 years.
Boy, I swear to God, she put that nigga on child support, boy. Oh, hell no.
I'm only saying it because I'm done.
Hold on. Hey, here you go.
I'm just saying, boy. She put that nigga on child support, boy. Oh, it's gonna be a sad motherfucking day, boy.
I'm done. I can say whatever I want to.
That's why I'm going to court, but I ain't gonna get my nigga like that.
What he ain't telling you, he was punching the wall for 16.
Yep. Yep. Bad live.
Hey, my little brother got there. I tried to tell his ass. He talking about, man, she ain't gonna put me on child support. I said, man, boy, you went around here talking about you having a baby with a bitch because she cute. Boy, you better get the fuck up off of that. Man, she's
boy, niggas goofy, boy.
Man, she ain't gonna put me on child
like
support.
that,
I said, all right, nigga. All right, bro.
Boy, that's Melvin there, boy. I swear.
But your ass gonna be looking crazy.
Boy, I definitely impregnate her. Okay, yeah.
Pressure again. This sweep though.
Yeah.
This sweep from Snake Plissken.
No anti-air. Again, that's actually pretty awkward to deal with, so I kind
Yeah.
I'm watching my daddy make mistakes, nigga, and that's real.
Man, I tell you for real, boy. I done heard so many niggas talk like that. I be like, boy, your ass dumb as fuck. Man, what, man, that be fine, bro. Man, look at me, she, her eyes, nigga, everything, nigga. What, nigga, boy, your ass
Yeah,
sound
nigga,
like
it
a
sound
dummy.
okay. That sound good to describe your attraction level for her, nigga, but don't actually go and do it.
But them niggas who don't plan on taking care of their kids.
Oh, but you already know, man.
Which is why I had to leave my little homie alone. I told the nigga straight up, bro, man, I'm gonna be honest, bro. Me and you talking is two different worlds, my nigga. I can't even. I be getting mad talking to you, my nigga, because at the end of the day, I'm over here taking care of my kid. You just having babies for fun.
Right.
You tripping.
Well, that nigga Melvin is part of my blood family, and I stopped talking to that nigga for like at least about 2 years. At least 2 years, nigga. Cause I was just like, you know what, nigga? It feels like your problems are starting to become mine, and I'm getting frustrated at the shit that you got going on. So you know what? You don't even call me for this shit no more, man. I'm done. Cause every time I give your ass some advice and tell you what to do, man, you don't do it. It's like I'm talking to a motherfucking brick wall. I'm wasting my goddamn time, man. And that's coming from a nigga that got a never give up mentality, man. I had reached my motherfucking wit's end with that nigga, dog. I said, I'm done, man. I don't want to hear no more.
Hey, you ain't, man. I tell you, bro. My little brother, I just told him straight up, man. Listen, my nigga, I'm over here caring more about your kids than you is. I ain't fucking with you.
Oh, hey, Ray. You remember Dirty, right? What was his name?
Lord.
Derek Chevy.
Yeah.
Dirty Coat.
Yeah.
Man, bro. Well, him and Gotti, man. That nigga Gotti. You want to talk about
And
Gotti
he'll let
being
him do it.
established, bro? Hey, look, man. I told Gotti plenty times. Leave the man kids out of it. You talk about the man, I don't care what you do, dog. but leave the man kids out of it. Because I know his kids personally. You know what I'm saying? Like, they used to come over to the crib, spend the night, you know what I'm saying? Go to my kids' birthday parties. My kids go to their birthday. They were close. You know, they still are close. They still talk. But, man, this motherfucker, he would go out. You remember when them Elite Xbox controllers came out?
Yeah.
Them controllers like $150 brand new. Right? They came out close to Christmas. I think they came out right before Christmas. So man, they came Christmas time. He was on